But for me, I kind of just realized I was like, there's so much going on in the space and so many distractions that we're all trying to figure this out, and we're in a not the best market right now. So instead of building and things like that, we're getting bothered, and it's just simply a distraction. Um, so I'm putting the mindset of that I'm unbothered, and here I am. And it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. Like, there's so much good shit going on that we have to focus to and can build. And it's difficult for every community right now. It's not just one, it's all of them. We're all going through the same things. So we just need to pull together, work together, and support each other. And that was also why I wanted to bring the queens to the stage too, to see how I can support them and they can support me and we can all work together too.
100%. 100%. And I love that because it almost goes hand in hand with takeover season. Like we are going to spread our message. We're going to
I
do
love
what we're going to do, and we're not going to let
that.
anybody change it. And
Hashtag unbothered.
so we also talked about it at the top of the show. You're fucking mess. We talked about it at the top of the show, and clearly you've shown it this whole time. Be yourself, right? How are you able, despite I'm sure judgment and haters and bullshit and yada yada yada, how are you able to just to stay yourself and not worry about all the nonsense day in and day out?
A long time ago, I accepted the Lord Savior Jesus Christ into my soul. Okay, Jesus, like he's my homeboy. I'm like, yo, bro, blah blah blah. This, that, or the other. We have some serious talks. And I know that. So within that, like, I know I am who I am. You can't convince me otherwise. Jesus is my homeboy. He already. But seriously, that is how.
I agree wholeheartedly. I get up every single day and I spend 30 minutes to an hour reading and journaling and prayer and talking with the big guy upstairs. So I resonate with that a lot. And not a lot of people have that connection, and you don't have to go to church to have that spirituality. So I like that. I like that a lot. I
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing that. And last but not least, before we get into my favorite segment of the day, because you ain't getting out to finish the sentence. Don't even think for half a second you're getting out of it. Final question of the day. Another thing you're doing a lot in this space is really pushing mental health and making sure you have those spaces and giving people that platform to feel comfortable and feel safe in being who they are and share their stories and resonate with others. So not shill. I think shill is the wrong word. Tell us a little bit about your spaces, what you're doing there, and everything in between, and why mental health is so important to you in the space.
So obviously I'm a fucking Looney Tune. And it's important to understand that and embrace that, right? Like it was I love the saying, like if someone would say someone's weird, I'd be like, who are they? Bring them to me right now. And I'm dead serious. Them type of people that people say that usually are incredible. You just have to find like what's good about them. And I've always been somebody that uh, I have a strong personality. I'm a leader. I know that.
Really?
No,
Oh, I
just
couldn't
kidding.
tell.
But my mom actually like told me, she was like, listen, like you have a really strong personality and not everyone does. And if you don't stand up for people, then you're just as wrong. So
Mm,
I think to be able to do that is probably why I'm super protective of people, especially with mental health. And I try to have that understanding. And standing up for somebody doesn't mean yelling at other people. It means that I'm like, hey, like I'm here with you. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out and move forward.
if you don't stand up for people, you're just as wrong. I like that a lot. I was writing that down.